Hello, good evening. Welcome to Sovereign Kava and Poetry Open Mic Asheville. My name is Kevin Evans. Yeah, I'll be hosting. And the sign up sheet is here on this stand over there in the corner. 5 minute spots at the beginning and 10-minute spots. But I appreciate y'all coming through. All performers get a free double shot of Kava as well. I'm just going to open up with some poetry and then we'll get to the list. All right, this poem is called South and North Wind. It's from November 8th, 2015. My friends looking for dry county, dry humor, bright people shining out of the ground into the sky, but not necessarily forested desert. You want the best pot of gold in the country if you fall into the ground to break anything. Anybody always want to call it lucky. Learn to love and shine your ugly, then doubly. And yes, this here, home too, is your country. My friends looking for ripe bounty from whichever vine or cliffside it shall hang. And so here comes in gray autumn cold first snowflake. Farm your fences into forests. Bend your deserts into nirvana. Utopia become your stone when anchored freely yet nearly inextricably from umbilical cord through axis of earth. But old young lady can't fit an axe in her purse. My friend's looking for a perch. Cheers. And this one was written spring of 2024. It's called Hate is a Strong Word for Love. We don't have to throw daggers to show we care. Stake in the heart doesn't matter when there's zero blood left there to spare. Can be the honeybee dream or turpentine, wasp sting nightmare, paired with penitent pinata teddy bear. At the seams, streamlined into clothesline, straining and banging in tornado torpedo. So hard to let go. And some folks practice evil in their waterhole chapel, just waiting for someone to stare them incorrectly spelt and warp the torched coffin nail. And the lady and the gentleman gone, snatched by the pool of the wavy windows stained in blur. Maybe love was the cure. Some call it the poison when contorted into emotional extortion. Lesson unwanted, supposed in its latest thankless spiritual deposit. Self-righteous, penciling in your story into ancient scroll of Bible, vomited into logic's tangled splits. Rich without sense, scent, cinnamon, or sentiment. Bereft of tenement and distance from own whirling and downtrodden whisper. Bitter. So you want to learn and earn what you ache and late night tin can siege burn. Hate is a strong word for love. Cuffed to a bee buzzed into belligerent death battle. wanting to win, to stand on drippy, creepy hill alone. Then an angel's line rings, and you knew you were more than just lightning fired meat and bones honed by failed frequencies. When you awoke and arose to thorny rose sun tearing you apart through the window's hum, your tongue even cursed how you are blessed, threatening wet with denial, failing to dial up the cuckoo cock smile that is the light of your heart, cord and zoned into believing that no one is anything but a sting of a stone. Corazon, corazon, won't you flee upon the current as our leaking, singing lifeboat? Why did we leave you abandoned on the coast? As if your pretty, pitiful, summer-tuned self are not a home, as if you are not a song. Thanks. And if I could find this little three-piece, I think this is it. It's called Gravity Attacks Part 1, 2, and 3. Gravity Attack Part 1, written June 30th, 2026. Carving and smudging prayers into the atmosphere. I follow your scent through the thin veil to break through such an elusive, springy shell. Only my inner ancient stethoscope works, pulls me out of my sleep every day, a foggy, misty dream that reveals a movie. The funny thing is, if I'm not mistaken, in Spanish, the word for womb is the same as matrix, matriz. Carving and smudging paths into the natural and celestial spells, tossing rocks into the dark under stars gone. Yet their glimmering fruit nectar still sweet, rippling in moon-spiked waters deep. And we still function. We still think, believe, lead, and say hello, even without a brain. We still feel, reach, and bleed, even when the heart has become spaceship. But for now, perhaps just lightning bug, lighthouse. Cheers. All right, this is Gravity Attack Part 2. It was written July 4th, 2026. Your balls are bigger than your body, chasing storms through the universe. Sirens go off from dusk till dawn. And how the fuck does the ground ever move so violently? Ring of fire in the driver's seat. And they say within half a century, New Orleans will truly be Atlantis. As if the spirit really ever left us. As if you ever really needed that Mercedes, Jaguar, or Lexus. Sometimes it takes more than a friend of an enemy, a machine, a key, or king to protect us. Your ovaries are the whole world, sun and moon, lady. People always needing to learn how to be people, especially lately. Cheers. Got one more. Gravity Attack Part 3. It's from July 7th, 2026. Sometimes I too feel as though there's nothing left out here for me. Not now, not like this. Although I love the summer, the past few have just felt as though I'm just waiting for a special 2 weeks in bittersweet autumn. Caught them bottomless pits, never having learned the proper method of forfeit, of conceit, to truly believe That everything I could ever dream is always far beyond a retching betting reach that hurts my fingers, hands, and arms lately. And we've been waiting and waiting. I know it seems to just get more dirty, windy, and heavy, but if you should ever feel completely let go, stranded, thirsty, hungry, without a bone, never stop holding on to you, and likewise, whatever holds you. Grow you out of spiral sun, grow you out of split, out of rift, ditch, glitch, and pavement. Grow you, for you know your heart still longs and races for something you aren't always responsible to measure. A feathered letter to all the things you can never completely seem to say out loud. P.S. I miss my June. All right, thank y'all very much. Yes, I definitely appreciate y'all coming through. And also, I have a few announcements before we get started with the list. So, I believe it's Friday, August 14th. DJ Uncle Riz will be performing here at 8 p.m. And then Thursday, August 20th, we have Mang Dad at 8:30. That's a Grateful Dead tribute band. And then the Friday following that, you have Vinyl Night, August 24th. I'm sorry, 21st. And that's when you could bring in your own vinyl. They'll spin it for you. Good times. So first up on the mic, I'd like to welcome Brandon. Yes, let's welcome Brandon to the stage.
Thank you. For the Maeve unto the grave, for the night I died and come back again, for the light and for the sight, and my grandfather's blight, till all things began to begin again. When the White Queen comes and blows her horn across this land all scattered and worn, my life I have sought in a grave, and my heart I have sought in a womb. What life are we? What light are we? What love are we? Thank you, guys.
Yes, that's Brandon, y'all. Let's keep it going for Brandon. Yes. Poetry on motion. All right, I thank y'all for coming. Remember, all performers get a free double shot of Kava. Please tip your bartenders. Next up, we've got Abe Dalton. Y'all welcome Abe to the stage.
Test. Hello, everyone. I'm Abe Dalton. Who here has traveled a lot? Raise your hand. I got one, maybe two, maybe three. I don't know. I did a lot of traveling in 2021. I wrote this song. Here's to travel. Seen the eyes of death in droves, but an exception to fate is inviting me to new days. Heads climbing, hands clutched on the steering wheel. I'm not better than you, but I won't just sing the same tune. I'll be home when I'm gone, signed to love you 221. Traveling through the waves of gray, but no difference is found if I don't break I'll be home when I'm gone. Signed, love you 2021. Signed, love you 2021. And the feeling of the earth under my toes. And the coffins laid out on the side of the road. Mark the last signs left to be learned. Mark the last signs on the roadside. 'Cause I remember valley skies. They're not easy to do when they all but dry in my view. Heads lost in forgotten days, but much better than you if your heart can find its own truth. I'll be home when I'm gone. Signed, love you 2021. Signed, love you 2021. Signed, love you 2021. Signed, love you 2021. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
That is Abe Dalton, y'all. Let's give it up again for Abe Dalton. Yes. Remember, we do this every Wednesday. In all forms of artistic expression are welcome. All right, next up, it looks like we have Chance. Y'all welcome Chance to the stage. And please do remember, Friday, August 14th, DJ Uncle Riz will be up in here. That's about 8 p.m. when that starts.
Dude, Abe is so much taller than me. Check, check. Cool. All right, guys, how we doing? All right. My phone's pretty far from me now. The song's called Caught in the Middle. I'm just started writing it using my friend Alex's guitar. This is it. 2 chords, baby, 2 chords. forget it, always blinding me some way. Take advantage of its ending. We'll be here forever, caught in the middle. It's exactly how I planned it. Spend 1,000 times a day. Check the watch and I'll regret it. Will I have the chance to pray? Caught in the middle. Caught in the middle. Cool. Working it out.
All right. It was short and sweet, but that was good. That was killer. Let's give it up again for Chance. All right. And remember, we do welcome all forms of artistic expression here at Portrait Open Mic, Asheville, solving Kava. Yes. Next up, it looks like we have Sandy Singleton. Yes, let's welcome Sandy to the stage.
I wrote these poems for Nicholas Poulos and his family. I placed the picture in the frame and closed it up, cutting off its circulation from the rest of the world. The borders kept it close to me, where no one could touch it, or stain the faces staring back at me. A momentary fix, I thought protecting the photo could protect the memory. Instead, when you were swept away, the lines of your jaw started to blur, and I suddenly couldn't recall whether your eyes were chocolate or espresso. I held your favorite shirt, rubbing the material between my thumb and forefinger, soft and forgiving. God, I wish I could remember how you looked when you were wearing it. I sometimes wonder why we hold on so tight to what isn't ours, or how babies born into a world of sin could be anything but perfect, or how our knuckles bleed from beating ourselves up, and why we don't stop when we see red. I held you for as long as I could. You smelled of forest green arnica oil and freshly laundered clothes, a scent I can no longer afford in an impoverished mind. Now I only hold this frame, a wood and glass prison that dares to fall and splinter, like the pieces that I fell in when you left. I thought I could shield you from the pain of dying, but I was really just cushioning the blow of my reality. So I will hang you up on my wall, taking pains to assure you are stable. You are my mirror, and this frame your substitute, at least until I learn to let you go. I saw something today that said today would have been fill in the blanks birthday, and it made me wonder when birthdays stop being birthdays. Is it when another human is born on your day? Is it when you get older and everyone that celebrates you dies? Is it when you die? My son stood beside me and sung the lyrics to the hymn played at someone else's son's funeral. His voice rang deep and steady with mine. I was both proud and sad at the same time. Proud of him, sad for the boy who no longer sung. I wonder why I was allowed to keep my child while they lost theirs. Life suddenly seems more unfair than ever before. The takeaway was the most unlikely one. That is, that sometimes the only prayer we have is damn it. It isn't eloquent or even funny. It's a deliberate, guttural cry to the heavens about the unfairness and the injustice of it all. It is a clenched fist and a sob, but a prayer nonetheless. Don't pretend you've never uttered the words. And yet, somehow there is joy. There is hope within the rage. There is song. There's the knowing that it isn't over. The birthdays will come and go until the last hymn is sung. But it isn't over. We will meet again. Thank you.
That's Sandy Singleton with that beautiful dedication, beautiful poetry. And Nicholas, fly high, continue to. We know you're watching. You will always hear every open mic. All right, all right. Looks like we have Peyton A. Yes. Let's welcome Peyton to the stage.
Hi guys, thank you very much. My name is Peyton, and just a little prerequisite. I have been going to Kava bars since like 2020 all over the area, and I stopped going like beginning of 2025, and this poem kind of explains why. So here's this. It's called I Was Here Before. I remember the first time I came here. I was dressed like a girl, not hiding, not covering, not calculating. I could talk to people. I could laugh. I could look whoever I wanted into the eyes without wondering what it would cost me later. We sat outside at the picnic tables, and the streetlights were burning behind him, turning his body into a silhouette. And I remember looking at him through that golden glow and thinking, oh, I could talk to and I did. God, I did, right here at this very place. Before love became a leash that I couldn't see. Before devotion became a debt I was expected to repay. Before I love you started sounding less like a promise and more like a plea. Please don't hurt me. It's strange how a place can remember a version of you that you no longer recognize. How the same picnic tables can hold both the beginning of a love story and the evidence of how badly it ended. Maybe that's what impermanence means. Everything changes. The person you meet is not always the person you know. The person you become is not always the person you were. And sometimes the greatest illusion is thinking something beautiful must remain beautiful just because it once was. Because I came back here a lot, always late, usually right before closing. But somewhere between that first night and the nights that followed, I stopped being the girl at the picnic table. I became the girl in the oversized sweatshirt, the one who had to make sure it covered my ass. Because if it came off, if it showed too much, I was a blur. So I learned to tug it down without even thinking. I learned that my body was something I had to manage for someone else's comfort. He could talk to people, I couldn't. He could laugh, I couldn't. He can make friends. I learned not to make eye contact. Because apparently, even saying oh, hello to the bartender in a terrible British accent could become flirting, and flirting had consequences. So I stopped talking, and then I stopped looking. Because eye contact could mean I was checking someone out. A glance could become evidence, a smile could become evidence. So I learned to look at the floor or the ceiling, anywhere but another person's eyes, because apparently even being seen could be a sin. And isn't that such a weird thing about control? About how you start policing yourself. You become your own guard, your own cage, your own surveillance until you don't need someone standing beside you to tell you what not to do. You already know. Don't look. Don't speak. Don't laugh too loudly. Don't stand too close. Don't let your sweatshirt rise. Don't give anyone a reason. Don't give him a reason. He would go to the bathroom, and I would wait outside the door. Not because I wanted to, but because I knew better. And when he came back, the questions started. Did anyone talk to you? Who? What did they say? What did you say? Why were they looking at you? Why were you looking at them? I learned how to make myself smaller and smaller until eventually there was almost nothing left of me to interrogate. I was walking around in public while imprisoned, and nobody knew. Or maybe people knew something was wrong because there was a point
where I didn't even come inside for almost 2 weeks. I sat in the car. He had broken my nose, my eyes were black, and I stayed there while he went inside to get drinks. Night after night, I watched the world through a windshield. People walked in, people walked out, people laughed, people talked, people lived, and I sat there, looking like someone who should have been rescued. Eventually, I got tired of sitting in the car. So I went inside. My nose was still healing, my eyes were still bruised, and people noticed. They asked, "What happened to your face? Are you okay?" And I remember how badly I wanted to tell them. But he always had a story. A box fell at work and hit my nose. I slipped at work and hit my face. I was plea binding him and he reacted too quickly and bumped my nose. So many mistruths that the truth would have sounded like the strangest one. Every person got a different story. Every bruise came with an explanation. Every question already had an answer. And somehow, people believed him. I don't know how. Maybe because he told the stories before I could. Maybe because he told them with confidence. Maybe because people want the easy explanation. Maybe. Maybe because nobody wants to imagine that the person standing beside them is hurting the person standing beside him. The truth stayed inside of me. Not because nobody asked. They did. They asked. They saw. They noticed. But he had already built a world around me where every piece of evidence had an explanation, and I was trapped inside the explanation. This is one of the strangest things about being abused. Sometimes the world isn't blind, sometimes the world sees exactly what is happening, but the person hurting you has already taught everyone how to look at it. A bruise becomes an accident, a broken nose becomes a story, fear becomes shyness, silence becomes agreement, and the person that is hurting you gets to become the most believable person in the room, while the person being hurt learns to stay quiet. Because telling the truth doesn't always feel like freedom when you know what happens afterwards. And it's so strange how this is also where I fell in love with him. Right here, at those picnic tables, under those streetlights, looking at a silhouette and thinking I had found something so beautiful. I wish I could go back and sit beside that girl. I wish I could put my hand on her shoulder. I wish I could tell her, "You don't know it yet, but you're going to spend a long time trying to become yourself again. And one day, you're going to come back here. Not because he brought you, not because you're waiting for him, not because you're afraid to leave. You're going to come back here because you fucking chose to." And tonight, I'm standing in this room again. The same room where I once made myself invisible. The same room where I once waited outside the bathroom door. The same room where I once sat, covered in bruises, and wondered if anybody could see them. The same room where a younger version of me looked at a silhouette beneath the streetlights and fell in love. But this time, I'm not looking at the floor. I'm not looking at the ceiling, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at everybody, I'm letting myself be seen, and nobody gets to punish me for it because I was here before. I was here when I couldn't speak, when I couldn't look up, when I was terrified to save myself. I was here when my face was bruised and my voice was smaller than a whisper. I was here when I sat in a car while the rest of the world walked through that door. I was here when people asked what happened and someone else answered for me. I was here when the truth lived inside my body and nowhere else. And I'm here now. Not as the girl who fell in love with the silhouette. Not as the girl who sat in the car. Not as the girl with the bruises. Not as the girl in the oversized sweatshirt. I'm here as the woman who walked back into the place where she disappeared and decided to speak. Because this time, I brought my voice with me. And this time, I'm allowed to look up, to say hello, to laugh, to talk to strangers. I'm allowed to wear whatever the hell I want to wear. I'm allowed to take up space and to be seen. And if my eyes meet yours tonight, I promise, I'm not checking you out. I'm just learning what it feels like to look at the world without being afraid of it. Because I was here before, and I survived being here. And now I'm going to be here on my own terms. So let the street lights fall wherever they want. Let me see the room, let the room see me, let me speak. Because the girl who once sat at those picnic tables and fell in love with a silhouette never got to know how her story ended. But I do. She didn't disappear. She came back. And this time, she brought her voice with her. And this time, she's not leaving me here. Thank you.
That's Peyton A, y'all. Let's keep it going. Powerful message. All right. Remember, every Wednesday we do this. Sign ups at 8 p.m. Next up, we've got Ben. Yeah. Y'all give Ben a minute to make it to the stage. I want to remind y'all once again, Friday, August 14th, we have DJ Uncle Riz at 8 p.m. doing some records, some boom boom. Then Thursday, we have Main Dead, Thursday, August 20th, pardon me.
All right. What's up? My name's Ben. I'm gonna read some poetry. Tip your bartenders. This one's called I'm Hearing. I'm hearing nothing right now, but I have a bag full of God. Have I forgotten what it feels like to have the sun beneath my skin? Been looking for myself, whomever that is. Sometimes it's me in the shadows in the room. Where do all the shadow people go? Every day I make an angel explode. It turns out silence is a beautiful sound. If there's no music or poetry in heaven, what's it for then? I did my best and then I left it alone. Sorry. I'm the materials that collapsed into a unified field. I was born on a day the sun didn't rise, so I've always had to make my own light. I move my fingers to see if I still count. My hands intertwined inside, searching for life. I changed my body because I was taught to hate it. I don't know which is worse, God laughing or them not laughing. Does heaven pick sides? The nails surrounded me like worms. Couldn't build the tower higher. I saw the smoke and came. It was right before the breath became air. Was I there? I take these angel wings and staple them onto me. I'm as clear as the stars. Torn and tattered things drape me. The cracks are where the light gets in. I always try to remember there are songbirds at night whose chorus is forgotten, even though it is the most beautiful. They say isolation is the way to find yourself. Hell has no gate for me. I come and go as I please. I refuse to be my enemy, but dancing on the grave of me, my enemy, is the best feeling ever. I have a powerful presence with a weak interior. It would be nice for once to touch the stones and not cave in. Am I where I need to be? There's something that's missing. There's something that's dark. Sky so black the sun couldn't squeak through. How could being a special normal person expand itself into a universe? So close to home, I've tasted hope, but I still have so far to go. Thank you. There we go. I like it right on my face. This one's called There's a Sick. There's a sick romanticism in Western culture about the beautifully doomed soul. They need me to burn out so they can feel deep and edgy for witnessing it. A lot of people have never stared at the dark night of their soul. The further you walk, the embers start dancing like fireflies. The flames started from a dying ember. I talk about burning, but I'm so cold. A little dirt mixed with tears. All I ask of heaven is that it doesn't change. Can I find me in a black feather or in a glowing ooze on the floor? I don't let the sun see me crying at my front door anymore. I'm gonna soak up the sun before it goes out on me. Standing in my empty, my crowded feeling apartment, I'm laughing like a crow on the telephone wire. I'm trying to see the young in me, looking at my pinky toe. like a fetus. My hands are burdened with scars. I've been letting go of ghosts. They've been the only thing I've known to hold. I just don't have the strength for anything bigger than me right now. I'm a vast universe full of rat kings of tantrums and self doubt, but I move on. Lightning strikes me. A tame demon is just a god no one worships anymore. From my rotten body, flowers will grow. Thank you. I really appreciate that. This one's called Andy Warhol Said. Andy Warhol said, God damn it, feeling is what I like in art, not craftiness and hiding of feelings. I think art is what you can get away with. My words are special, poppy fields of observations, illegal to most people. What is made from them? I hope you can hear what I have to say. More is than isn't. Art that resists. Creating is insatiable. Stay in the observational. Don't dwindle in the abstract. You only need one heart to save a life. Even though some God is all we have a memory of, lie awake at night, because you can't dream without it, because you can't sleep without it. Shadow of what I once was. If I'm not the greatest, I'm on my way to it. You're either with me or against me. All is fair in art and war. Sometimes I take a cold shower on all fours, letting the water run down me like a rhino in Africa, witnessing the first rain in years. Art can be for yourself. It'll always be perfect. Think about it. Someone made up dinosaur sounds without ever hearing them. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same. Their finest art. Thank you. Tip your bartender.
All right, that's Ben, y'all. Let's give it up again for Ben. All right, I appreciate y'all. Next up, it looks like we have Cecil Bothwell. Yes. Let's welcome Cecil to the stage. Give him just a moment to get set up. We've got some music going on too. All right. Remember Friday, August 14th, we have DJ Uncle Riz at the Kava Bar.
That's pretty good. Yeah, thanks. So the first thing is, hi, I'm Cecil. The second thing is, to learn something about long time, I think it's worth remembering something that just happened last week. Philip Glass was a composer who wrote symphonies in the 20th century, and frankly, I found the ones I've heard pretty unlistenable. I mean, he wrote very strange music, but I credit art. But one of the last things he wrote, the only instruction was to take as long as possible to play it. There's an ensemble in Germany who are playing it. Last week they played the 9th note in the symphony. At the rate they are doing it, it will take 700 years. I just think that's an interesting artistic statement. So the reason I'm here tonight is that this morning I was thinking about a fella who used to play, gig, well, he was a busker in Asheville probably 15 years ago. I've tried to find his name somewhere since because I really liked what he had to do, and I haven't been able to find him anywhere. He kind of disappeared. But this song is one of his that I remember, and he wrote it in late fall one year, and I think he was lamenting a lost love. And he's gone again, comes as no surprise. I think I knew it all along. He could have measured miles from the distance in her eyes. that strong. She don't know, she don't know what she needs. She's seeking love to find it in the wind. Every now and then she shows up in my dreams. I won't rest until she sleeps in my arms again. Tell you what, this late in the evening, I think I'll take it up an notch there. My voice. I look back upon the days before the fall. I still believe the plans we made. How naive I was to think we'd have it all. As if those colors wouldn't fade. She don't know, she don't know what she needs. She's seeking love, she'll find it in the wind. Every now and then she shows up in my dreams. But I won't rest until she sleeps in my arms again. Now I sit up on this mountain ridge so high, trying to think what I might do. Wishing and wondering if there's any answer why. Thinking back, there's nothing new. She doesn't know, she don't know what she needs. She's chasing love to find it in the wind. And every now and then she shows up in my dreams. I won't rest until she sleeps in my arms again. I haven't played for anybody but my cats for a few years, so I'm a little rusty. And they know all the words and they kind of ignore it, you know. So that made me think of this other song that I wrote. I was living in New England at the time, and one night I was sitting in front of a wood stove fire, and my lady love was off on a camping trip with her best friends somewhere in Pennsylvania. I didn't know exactly where, there was no phone or whatever. And that was the night that 3 Mile Island melted down. And I knew she was downwind. I had no idea where downwind. The news was impossible back then. There was no internet or whatever. They wouldn't let reporters in. The governor was telling everybody to evacuate the state because the nuke was melting down. And I was sitting there alone. And I wrote this song. I'm sitting in uncertainty tonight. Lonely fire before me, my thoughts in disarray. Like the fading, failing of the light as evening tumbles down. My soul in winter shadows wanders on. Shallow wells run dry in time, summer flowers fade. There's so much more sitting in uncertainty tonight. Lonely fire before me, my thoughts in disarray. Like the fading failing of the light as evening tumbles down. My soul in winter's shadows wanders on. Thank you.
Okay, there we go. That's beautiful. Let's give it up again for Cecil Bothwell, y'all. Yeah. Y'all feel free to come back and see us. Next up, we got Abel. Y'all give him a second to make it to the stage, get set up. But of course, I'm gonna tell you what's going on this month at Sovereign Kava. Friday, August 14th, just 2 days. We've got DJ Uncle Riz at 8 p.m. And then next Thursday, August 20th, we have Mang Dead, 8:30 p.m. So all the deadheads come out for that.
Hello. Poetry open mic. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. Just, I got on the list at a good time, right in the middle this time, so obviously I'm not going to be ready. Been taking everything so serious, but it's not all fun and games. There was a time to breathe easy, laying on the one, it's come and gone. Found my sound now. I can't relate. I can't relate. I can't relate. I can't relate. I'm in the valley medicating, sort of waiting. A former hopefulness is caved in, sort of faded. Just the frame around a painting that I quit making. Another morning drip laden, feeling dated. 'Cause now I can't relate.
There you go. Get the dog involved. Gotta love a dog involved. So that I wanted to do that one because it talks about Dripoli, which is right down the road. Alert from the best. It hurts to let them down. Fuck is a life full of test. Feel like I can't make them proud. So when I'm seen out on the town at a divey bar where your friend used to run sound, I'll look straight into your soul, show you why none of it matters, you're just digging a hole. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Yes, all things have their time. Never know before you.
Thank y'all.
All right, let's keep it going for Abel, y'all. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And there's still a little space on the sign-up sheet, believe it or not. Um, yeah, definitely. And remember, Friday we've got DJ Uncle Riz beginning about 8 p.m. So if you're just trying to chill, come out, groove a little, this is a good place to come and do it. Like, no pressure, relax, chill. Next up, we've got Josiah. Yes, Josiah C. to the stage. Y'all give him a second to get set up. And be sure to check out Mang Dead next Thursday on August 20th. So a week from tomorrow.
All right, hello everyone. I'm gonna do some covers, some Mac Miller. So rest in peace, Mac. Didn't know that I was missing. Now I see a little different, I guess. Took away too much. Guess I can live, yeah, yeah, yeah. Live, yeah, 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 yeah. Live, yeah, 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 yeah. Got the time in the world, but now I'm just chilling. Cause I lost a beautiful feeling. Live, yeah, yeah, yeah. Live, yeah, 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 yeah. Right around my city when I come home. Sunset quickly, hang it up slow. I just can't get enough, so watch me spin around. Can you feel me now? Let's come on, travel through the unknown. Wake up, now we buttoned up. Keep on People say we in love, so really down. Hear me now, yeah. Let's go back to my crib and play some 45. Sleeping in another store outside. It's been a night, so look it up on morning's high. Hear me now, really down, really down, really down. Baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Time the world, so for now I'm just chillin'. Listen, I'm some beautiful feeling. Baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you. I think we're gonna do two more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. I do wish you know well. Don't ask me, never tell. I guess I know how it felt. You was in my way. Trade my soul for a kiss. Pennies, dimes for a wish. Guess it's nothing like this. Stare in my way. Your skin was showing. Ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, love was blowing. I think you're going, baby. Light the motion. All night I was stroking. Take time out, stroke you. Think you're going, baby. Said I just met you. This is crazy. Here's my number. So call me maybe. And all the other girls that try to chase me. So here's my number. So call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby. Here's my number. So call me. So call me maybe. Girl, I need you in my life. Miss you so bad. Miss you so bad. Miss you so bad. Girl, I need you in my life. Miss you so bad. Girl, I need you in my life. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. Your skin was showing, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, love was blowing. I think you going, baby. Light the motion. All night I was stroking. Take time, I stroke you. Think you going, baby. Said I just met you. This is crazy. Here's my number. So call me maybe. All the other girls that try to chase me. Here's my number. So call me maybe. Maybe. So call me maybe. Somewhere up above the There's a place somewhere up above the trees. Once you get me, you don't ever wanna leave me no more. Never feeling free. I can finally get away. I can finally get away. Need to see it with my own eyes. Hope it remembers and it knows my face. Come on, see it if you don't mind. I can finally get away. I can finally get away. Get away. There's a place somewhere up above the clouds. Somewhere in between later and right now. You don't have to be scared. I'll be there. I can finally get away. I can finally get away. I'm sailing uncontrollably. Gravity holding me down, down, down. I'll fly to your front door sometime. So traveling with some peace of mind away. I can finally get away.
Thank you.
Yes, let's keep it going for Josiah. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Y'all just give Josiah a second to get broke down there. But once again, we do this every Wednesday. Sign-ups about 8 o'clock. And we welcome all forms of artistic expression here at Poetry Open Mic Asheville. All performers get a free double shot of Kava. Tip your bartenders, please. Hell yeah. Next up is Earth Fest. still here? Urfez? All right, I see you. So with Urfez, you never know what's gonna go down, but he's gonna do something interesting, I'm sure. So let's welcome Urfez back to the stage.
How is everyone doing tonight? Um, the reason why I'm dressed like this is because I've always considered myself a teacher of some sort for some people. People look for me for guidance, so I'm gonna try to come with some poetic tales of science teaching, scientific teaching. Hold on, give me a second. Ah, but I see you all are here, which is a grand thing. This is something that can be antiquated and something that is already creating in the things that are innovating for you, said for me. Yes, Urfez, just a G. The real name is Z. Zephaniah. Hanaya Fez coming through with some things that could be worthless, better than being best. Could be something that can make you all stress. I'm not here to fly or go. I can go any place in time I choose to roam, sort of like the Colosseum. Do you see them? Different patterns that begin a new region, region of reason, reason within treason. Your faction is now gone, so therefore you need to stop breathing. That is very sad to say to the person who didn't know. I come through to give you so many different flows. Can you keep up properly? Yes, you can. You have it within you to find the different things that advance. And by treating this like a poetry slam, but really, it's an open mic. And I can choose to do whatever I like, so let me think not. Come through with so many things became real plots, teaching people how to chop, show other words, you get ready to figure out so many things you find absurd, serve with the words, serve with the mind, the patterns, you get ready to find all the time. A time for you, a time for me. It's time to breathe, it's time to be seen in the spotlight. Give them something that they might not all like. We can do this every day and all fucking night. Excuse my language, there's no anguish inside of the page. We turn, so therefore you realize it's not burned. Burned in the urn and furnace, therefore you find so many things that love gives out of in or in without. As above, so below, you will have no doubt. Coming through with so many sounds, they can scream and shout. Do not pout around the room. We come through to tell you there is no doom. Oh, wait, look out, might get hit with a spoon. Psh, ah, damn, that hurt. And watch as the styles just work or work for the first times that be a different type of worth. Homies don't know what's going on, so therefore it just sinks and works. I don't care, whatever the right pattern is, something out of here, over there. Made a song in 2024 called Over There on the AI Moises picture. Yes, it was the different pictures, the side of the stress, running out of words to say, so let me think as a time coalesce. Is that good? You guys want some more? You gotta let me know, man. Man, we're all here today to do something grand. Or is it tonight? Today or tonight? Can anyone tell me today or tonight? I'm talking with y'all. I'm not performing right now. Who? It's tonight, right? Tonight's tonight? Oh, alrighty then. Alrighty. I don't know, man. I have no papers, but I guess I'm gonna try to. If I, I'm gonna teach y'all how you can get faster with rapping, if that makes sense. So you don't want to start it off like you're gonna run out of energy first of all. You want to start it like this. Playing the PlayStation is great, great for you, great for me. I can be an MC outside of any type of weird thing that's entirely can't see what's going on, so therefore we find G's. G's are news are rap styles that give reads or whatever, words that just bettering a different patterns that just mattering factor rules over the ever given the different skills and the type of power that you can forget ever just hit you wherever comes through. I'll make sure you realize a different type of real news. But wait, slow it down for the crowd, for the fools who don't know. And for those, and therefore they know it's time to just go out of their place and room and power. I don't even know if it's the time of the hour. I'd had nothing prepared, but always be unprepared and be prepared and be realize that you have to be over here. I don't even know. Instead of just to persevere, zero atmosphere, trying to be a G, stay all straight. And it was the patterns that they can create. The mind is a pattern, there's a microphone. Wait a sec. I don't know, but we innovate, create new pattern rails, new styles. Just give them skills. Who knows what's going on with the universe inside of this with. That was the fourth song that I did. Lost all my pages, so therefore I'm now like, shit, what the fuck will I do? Don't give up. Just persevere it. Keep going. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Even if you don't feel it in your feet, in your whole body, the physical or the meta. Make sure you realize it's a different type of sector that we come through when we tell you it's not September. We are in August, but we're getting close to it. You should know. I met a woman named is Janet with superheroes with Mr. Piccolo, Makababo Sapo with Beast Gohan and freaking Goku with the Super Saiyan Kamehameha ways and Shin Budokai. You know that the game is strange. You don't even know, so therefore we return the page. Turtle 4. Do it again, not really like a G. The G is in me, the G is in you too. You know what you do, so therefore word is a different word, weird, rap pattern, different things that just don't matter. Running out of time, but it is not a matter of factor. Whatever you hear is something that is something with laughter, like, I got it now. No, you don't, bro. So just slow it down. That's what I'm told. Slow it down and just be all weak and keep it like this for y'all. Like, yo, rap style free. That's not what I do. Stay all real with different skills and different patterns, those and different things, and therefore you know we're just going up. I don't care, so therefore we flow with different cups of power. Therefore we come from the time of the hour. Might sound like repetitive-ish. Hit my head when I was little on the middle pole. Was antagonizing with my friends and I freaking fell down, feeling super dumb and droll. Oh man, is you okay? No, I'm not. But I'm here though. Yeah. Sound whack just to not realize y'all got the facts. Yeah, he ho ho. I can't hear y'all. He ho ho. Whatever it is, y'all. He ho ho. Come on, y'all, like he ho ho. I don't play games. I know it sounds like I am, but this is a part of it. You can do anything. Just start the car, yes, and invent and reinvent any type of pattern that is just hit indigenous. Different skills that you can figure out. So therefore, they're hinted inside of this new thing that's printed. Whatever the descriptions, and make sure you find visions. I'll make sure you can flip this inside of your script. See, I do get stumped sometimes. Not gonna lie. Shit. Oh man. Yeah. All right. Okay. Dang. We are at 7 minutes and 26 seconds. Okay, y'all. We're gonna play another game. Are y'all ready? All right. When I say sovereign, you say Kava. Sovereign. Sovereign. When I say sovereign, you say Kava. Sovereign. Sovereign. Woo, yeah. Oh, yeah. Great. Greatest place to be. Get that mind straight. Straight to be known. Known for yourself to be on the elbow or flagina. Different patterns that come with the rhymers. Rhymers the reason, therefore you find the path. Finders didn't say it, but I'll make sure you know we stay relaying anything that's replayed or played out. Give them a style that they won't talk about, but it hear on the radio, therefore they don't know. You know for those, so therefore you figure out a different tone to be a different MCs, just breathing. Make sure you're reaching a new pattern region. Don't really care, so therefore we stay heating. Wait, man, I'm tired of cheese. My mind style just remains a disease. Is this inside of this is whatever the words is something that exists in this cold, whatever microcosm explodes. Running out of time yet? No, sir. Word patterns begin real verbs. I will teach you one thing, and it really matters. Yes, Eminem Hanaya Fez. My name is Zephaniah. What's good, my friends? You said my name backwards. Did you catch all that? I don't really know what's going on, but I choose to spit, spit, and whip, and kick, and also pattern that we use to whip. And hit you with words and rhyme the real reason. Did you with stars that choose to stall, you stay breathing. Did you with real ish, the bold patterns that you can't hit you with stones and different patterns that you can't miss you. Hit you with some real tools, but I realize there's a different thing you can't just use or bring your bruise inside of this flip note of freaking patterns that you just go up or down. I'm not really around. That's around. Every different type of sound that I come with, therefore, it just freaking expounds upon your mind. Did you realize what's going on inside this time tonight? Is it flying? And welcome back to being alive. Alive and being doing things that keep you drive. Driving yourself crazy. Make sure you're not dumb. And make sure that you have the power to save thee. Save thyself. Or save no one else. So motherfuckers don't know it's not mental health, it's real power. Homies don't even have to get straight devoured. If you don't even know, so therefore we just made power. The flows over the side of you, over side of yourself, and therefore you can just keep going to better your health. Help you. Love you. Peace. Ooh. Maybe some cool news next week. Thank you.
All right, let's keep it going for Earth Fez, y'all. Yes, let's keep it going for 'em. Yes. And next up, it looks like we've got Sage. Is Sage still here? All right. Y'all welcome Sage to the stage.
Hi there. How's it going? I'm gonna say some poetry. Also, it'd be cool to play a song, but I don't have a guitar. If anybody wanted to let me use theirs, I'm a pretty light strummer. Cause I know people can be kind of like, oh, not my baby. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with this poem that I wrote. Um, had a kind of crazy story. This lady, well, first off, my mom and I were both homeless and kind of recalibrating and getting our stuff together. And I made a post on Craigslist looking for somebody to house us basically. And this sweet lady came and was like, "You could stay with my family," and then ended up giving us a free apartment for like 2 months. It was super big blessed, and she prayed for us, and she said some crazy things about my mom and I kind of put it into this poem. Something's there, following you. What do you do? Will you turn around and look it in the eyes, or do you keep on walking, pretend it's not behind? Does it have a name, and do you wish to say, hello, how are you today? You found a magic wand, digging in the dirt. You clench it in your fist, white knuckles through the mist. You swirl around and dance real far, the embers lift away. Now you're flying high on the wings of iridescent rays. The future meets the present, and the voices start to say, do you want to travel with us today? Because we know who you are, and we're right by your side. Sometimes trailing right behind. Can you see through the mask you gave yourself today? And did you hear the shattered glass that rings out your name? The chariots are blazing, and you wonder if it's time to put up all your memories and leave them on the side. Because you've lived a long life, but it's only just begun. Will you go with the ones who come from up above? Thank you. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. He's the homie who actually told me about this place. Yeah, he's dope. I love you, bro. Um, this is a love song, but I guess I'll just say it like a poem. Hold me softly, hold me dear. Tell me you need me, cause I'll be right there. Won't you hold me like you did just two souls trying to learn to live. We fly so high in our plane, looking down, the whole world's in disarray. And how we found each other now, it seems like magic, but won't you just stick around? I see the ways that you move, and it fills me up inside this little room. This world's so small for something as big as us, but can we just learn to trust? Hold me softly, hold me dear. I think I love you. Please come here. Thank you. And then this is a song also, but I'll just do like a poem too. Uh, this is about death and losing people you love. Yeah, it sucks, but it's also kind of like a rites of passage to go through. And as much as it's awful, it's also, in a way, a liberating experience. Um, but this is more so focused around, yeah, just the uncomfortable parts of it. Hello, it's nice to be with you today, even if it's only you inside my head. How long has it been since you've been dead? And should I make a list of all the things I wish I said? I don't want to say goodbye, I just want you by my side. Can I make us both a cup of tea? Get the fire going so we can be cozy. You can stay as long as you need. I'm just happy to be with your company. Hello, it's nice to be with you again, even if it's only you inside my head. Oh, thanks, guys.
All right, let's keep it going for Sage. Yeah. All right, we do this every Wednesday. Remember, sign-ups at 8 o'clock. Justin Blackburn. Justin, there he is. Y'all welcome Justin Blackburn to the stage.
Blackburn, all right. There he is. Good job. How's everybody doing? Might do a little stand-up. I did some stand-up in the green room earlier. Might do those jokes. They bombed there. Let's see if they bomb here. I did go first, and I was like being nervous about it, which sucks. What was my joke? What was my joke? Okay. I bombed it, so I'm not gonna do it as well. There was this dude. People get on Facebook and say things. Y'all notice that? Yeah, there's this guy, this man guy I know that he like made this post on Facebook. He was like, "I'm not the kind of guy who asks for handouts, and I'm not the kind of guy who does this. But could y'all please pray for my mama?" And it's like, bro, first off, we love your mama. Of course, we'll pray for your mama, right? We don't want her to have cancer. Woo. Secondly, you don't have to be a fucking middle school boy getting dropped off at the fucking mall about it, you know? Just to ask for what you want. No, who are his friends that are gonna like beat the shit out of him or make fun of him for asking for prayers? Like, what's going on in this guy's head? The sad thing is probably his like mom is like, on all the she's on all these machines and shit. She's about to die. She's on her deathbed. She's reaching out for his hand, and he's sitting there like on his phone, like aggressively like refreshing his page, hoping nobody's gonna talk shit to him or call him a bitch. His mom's like reaching out. I love you, Travis, and he's like, hold on, mom. Wi-Fi in here sucks. Fucking ICU unit. And then he's like, oh shit, oh cool. It was just my 8th grade English teacher sending positive vibes, mom. Hell yeah. Oh, what were you saying? Oh, hold on. Dale hearted it. All right. I just think it's kind of funny. It's like the guys who are like act like really tough. A lot of them are like kind of really tough because they're like just really insecure, and they just like get their feelings hurt all the time. And they can't handle life, so that's why they get like really tough. Yeah, I guess it bombed here too. Shit. Another thing I've seen people say on Facebook is like, They'll do this thing, and I think this is great. Somebody will die, right? Y'all ever have somebody die? And death is hard to figure out, right? Like, what the fuck? We die. What the fuck happens? Where do we go? Maybe there's a near-death experience people have and shit that maybe anybody in here's had. You can go to wherever. It's cool. But, like, death is confusing. So people get, like, hit by this wave of, like, energy. You know, they'll be like, man, they'll put, like, life is short. My uncle died tonight. Tell the ones that you love them, that you love them, right? I think that's a great idea. I think we should do that, right? If you want to right now, tell somebody that you love them. Text them. You know, I feel like it's great. Do it all the time. However, I don't know if it works on dads sometimes. At least my dad. I think some dads can't like receive a random injection of affection just randomly. Like one time I was on this beach and I was having this like blissed out oneness experience of life, like appreciating how much I love my dad. And I called him. I was like, Dad, I just want you to know, man, I love you so much. And he's like, what's wrong? He started screaming into the phone. Where are you? What are you on? I'm like, Dad, I'm at the beach. And he's like, I was like, yeah, I love you, man. I'm feeling a lot of love for you. He's like, love? Get to the hospital. Love is not safe. It is a disease. This is an impression of my, I don't have to do that. All right, that was those bits. Second one did better. I should have started with that one. Why is the first one, it's just not maybe that relatable. That's kind of funny to me, though. Like just a dude being like, hey, I'm not the kind of guy to do this, but we all pray for my mom. Is that not that funny? Y'all think it's funny? Anybody think it's funny? Or how do I make it funnier? What? Have you ever had anybody die? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. See, I think for the longest time I was like a comedian that did the dooch. Like I had punchlines. And I don't really like that. I wanted to get better at like just talking. So I'm not good at talking. Yeah. So I'm a lot better when I have a focus and it's like dooch. All right, I'm gonna read some poems. I got this book of poems. It's called "It's Hard to Get There When You're Already There." All right. See what we got here. Let's see what we. Oh, here's one. This is called "Eulogy for Justin Blackburn's Ego's Delusions." I was never a great writer, like I tried making others think. I told the mirror I was as a defense mechanism for the part of me who believed my mom when she said I'd never make it. But I could no longer fake it. I wrote shit people didn't get and looked away. I'm a genius. Sorry, just too creative. I saw Shakespeare at Starbucks once. He ignored me while seeing straight through me. My Nirvana tea. Oh, I got that on. My latte. And the talent I'd just assumed. Mom was right. I better go clean my room. I was never a hot, sexy lover. I had my tongue rolling in the asshole moments for sure. But I was too addicted to the drug to ever be the cure. I asked Marilyn Monroe to dance in 55. She pretended not to speak English. Now I just eat chips and salsa at a Mexican restaurant. When the waitress asked what I want, I let her know that fire has been extinguished. And tacos. I was never unique. Just the cliche person who didn't believe he was the cliche person. I thought I was deeply hurting, that it was only me. The moment the neighbor boy said Santa didn't exist, I never climbed back up that tree to trust my parents' birthday wish and fantasy. It all became too much. When I modeled for Picasso nude, I always came out looking fragmented and cued. I was never able to put my hands up in the air, no matter how loud the singer shouted. I was at a Tupac concert, only one whose hands didn't wave. His hologram told me I had Pac rolling in his grave. I cheered until he said it wasn't a good thing. I was never successful, just obsessed with making my peers believe I was. I'd show up to the party, ask everybody, what do you do? In my suit pocket, I kept many a one up. But every cent I collected came from a sidewalk, every banner printed at an award shop. I did have a boss tell me I made a delicious McFlurry. I got giddy, asked him for a raise. He fired me on the spot. I was never a good, hard-working man. It was just a mask I molded for a performative society who wouldn't accept my honesty. I pretended to wake up every day and go to work, but the clairvoyant ones could tell I was still sleeping. Thank God, thank corporate God, all bosses are narcissistic idiot jerks. They believed I'm synergizing results while I sat in a cubicle behind cold, dead eyes weeping. I never danced with the goddess of the moonlight. I know it seemed on Instagram I was cute and flirty, but I never touched a soul and every comment hurt me. I asked Death for a ride to hell one time. We were right outside Alabama at a truck stop. I went to the snack machine and he deserted me. I was never, oh no, my ego is writing this. It's staging my funeral just to get a crowd. It's wanting an award for my authenticity in this poem when it exaggerated it. Help, I can't escape my ego. I'm going to do one more. That one's a little too long. I need to cut some of that shit. I'll do this last one. Poem's about oneness. Anybody else like oneness? I don't understand that shit. I just pretend that I do. I don't really get it. I guess we're all one. I don't know. Poem's called We Are All Different Versions of the Same Eternal Soul. We are all one. Each one of us takes shits. We all want to have fun. Each one of us loves cunts and dicks. We all fuck our cousins. Each one of us traveled long and far. We all love it coming or going from the ass. Each one of us is our own goddamn movie star. We all look beautiful when we smile. Each one of us has thoughts chilling in the gutter. We all have a mansion waiting on us in heaven. Each one of us has a goddamn mother. We all got those good old human emotion issues. Each one of us born from above. We all just want to be accepted. Each one of us is trying to embrace our own love. We are all under control. Each one of us got bullied in middle school. We are all different versions of the same eternal soul. Each one of us is trying way too hard to play it cool. No one is better than you. Each one of us gets to feel. You are better than no one. Neither of us are really even real. All right, thank y'all very much. I don't know about that. That's cool. Yeah. I do a monthly. I wish I had some flyers, but I need to get them. I'll get them made up. I do a monthly show with the Beast of the. What's up, buddy? I do a monthly show at the at here. It's a poetry slam. It's every second Sunday. The winner gets $100. Whoever wins the slam, please come out. It's the set. We love it. We love seeing people's poems. It's the second Sunday of every month. God bless you all. Have a great night. Thank you all.
Yep. That's just a Blackburn, y'all. Hell yeah. And Beast of the Mountain Poetry Slam every second Sunday. Second Sunday, right here at Sovereign Kava, 7 o'clock. The winner gets $100. Y'all definitely check that out. Next up is Swimmer. Yeah, it's going to take Swimmer a minute to get to the stage and get set up. But meanwhile, I'm going to tell you about some events here locally at this same bar, Sovereign Kava. So Friday, we have DJ Uncle Riz Friday, August 14th. That'll be starting around 8 o'clock. Saturday is Sin's birthday. Roof, roof. Yeah, that's what's up. Then Thursday, next Thursday, we've got Main Dead. That's August 20th. That starts about 8:30, so all the dead heads come out for that.
Wakantanka Tunkashla Naho Mitakulas. I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. The dogs are singing with me. So good. So good. I got you. Yeah. Thanks to all the people come here listening to the live music and taking it in. All the people coming here playing. See exactly what we need to get out of this two-dimensional slavery we are in. From the Duffy's Greens. Duffy is a Jamaican term which means soulless. So you can go from two-dimensional slavery to three-dimensional freedom. That comes from the natives of this land, Native Americans, not from the people of across the water, of the written word, and Bibles and Torahs and Babel, from Babylon. And the Messiah is back these days on the four legs, from my point of view. But it's pretty simple. G-O-D, C-O-G. I ain't Jesus. Are you looking for him? He's down by the water. and he is sporting a fin. The way I feel it, he coming back as a whale. Spirit move way beyond the human ego trail. I ain't the devil. Are you looking for him too? Are you really believe things could be so split in two? How many numbers do you carry around in your head? Do you think the point of it all can be tallied or read? No. I ain't Jesus. No, we come from a different tribe, but on a wiser bud. We both like to imbibe. Check it out. Wherever you may be, love is the currency. I ain't Buddha. Maybe he coming back as a seed, and he gonna give us everything that we need. Chew him up and put him in the ground. Plant the seed, there's enough to go around. I ain't Mohammed. Maybe he's coming back as a spore. And didn't he say that less can do more? I think I might come back. It's all of the above. Time to heal with a natural love. Time to heal with a natural love. Time to heal with a natural love. I ain't the Messiah, but I used to walk with her. Kindest of eyes and the softest of fur. The way I feel it, she coming back as a dog. Or you might get there by looking the back of a frog. You might get there by looking the back of a frog. Following on the ground around the hall. Four legs. On four legs. And we smudge that duppy screen before we give it our beam. We smudge that duppy screen before we give it our beam. We smudge that duppy screen before we give it our beam. It's a song from France. Frère Jacques, frère Jacques, donnez-vous, donnez les matines, prenez les matines, ding ding dong, ding ding dong. Are you sleeping? You sleeping, brother John, brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing. Ding ding dong, ding ding dong, ding ding dong. The Spanish song from a man named Jose Marti from Cuba. ton the meadow. One hero, one ton the meadow. One ton of meadow. One hero, one ton of meadow. Yo soy un hombre sincero. De donde crece la palma, mangiare minchiero, de donde crece la fama, mangiare me quiero, echar besos del alma. Words mean I'm just a man who is trying to do some good before dying. To ask each man and his brother to bear no will toward each other. This heart will never be hollow to those who listen and follow. One on the meadow, one hero, one on the meadow. One ton of meadow, a hero, one ton of meadow. Yeah. One more. What's the? Is there love in your eyes all the way? If I listen to your lies, would you stay? I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Come a chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. All right, thanks for listening.
All right, y'all, let's keep it going for Swimmer. Yeah. And definitely keep it going for yourselves. I'm glad everybody's hanging out, all that good stuff. Speaking of hanging out, Friday, August 14th, DJ Uncle Riz, 2 days from now, will be performing, giving y'all some music. All right. Next up, I'd like to welcome Rachel to the stage.
Hi, how's it going? Sorry for my voice. This is a poem I wrote. It's called Everyday Magic. A gift of another heart. A gift of another heart. Another human. Holding on close for dear life. Grab me and keep me. I'm feeling scared. Your arms are my sanctuary, your mind my happy labyrinth. This man who gives me everything of him, his soul seeps into mine. I can feel him drip into my veins. Time wasting and slipping by while incredibly languid at the same time, viscous, sticky sweet, I am in him. We've possessed each other and repossessed each other until the end of the earth collides. Stars dot the blackness of an endless sky like so many endless waves bobbing in the ocean, lap, lap, lap. He was so sweet, so caring, he carefully dug up the root for me with the flower. One day he wasn't, and then one day he was. Slow and then quickly all at once, like acclimating to the cold of the ocean. This is another one. I call this Afterglow. In the afterglow, the amber light of the periwinkle evening, and a candle gently lit beside the table. Gold and diamonds dripped down my chest in the early hours of the next morning. Limbs entwined, cell meets cell. I could use something, anything, to make you smile. Lying in bed with you is like being surrendered in a thick, lush bed of rose petals, soft and supportive. A dream floats by in which I'm crying and lonely, but I wake up to your face. Looking at you is seeing inward, a self I knew once, cloth I was cut from with a U-shaped hole. My teeming nerves bundled tightly beneath sinews of flesh, love unbound and united. Yes, I think I knew you once. Thanks. And this last one was not written by me, but the great Charles Bukowski. I'd like to dedicate it to my partner, Clifford Norman Coos. Raw with love, I will remember the kisses, our lips raw with love, and how you gave me everything you had, and how I offered what was left of me. And I will remember your small room, the feel of you, the light of the window, your records, your books, our morning coffee, our noons, our nights, our bodies spilled together, sleeping, the tiny flowing currents, immediate and forever. Your leg, my leg, your arm, my arm, your smile and the warmth of you who made me laugh again. Thanks. That's all I've got.
Yes, y'all. Let's keep it going for Rachel. Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna read some poems here. We'll see what happens. All right. So this poem. This poem. This poem is from July 15th, 2026. It's called Live Seed in the Recipe. Before I head off to duty in the morning, I typically go to the stove, mundane, just as sane or insane as any mostly full bloomed cream stain. Sometimes I feel a nice electric chill upon my back. It makes me smile. I know who that is. Oftentimes, some of my favorite daybreak songs roaring through the kitchen as it begins steaming. Sometimes this is one of the only ways to get as close as possible to you. Within minutes, there's rhododendron, cardinals, pines, and baby deer in the kitchen. The sun begins hitting a certain way, as if somebody's smiling back at me. As if somebody's smiling back. As if you're just waking too. I gaze at the green on the mountain hillside. It sparkles a little. Last night again, I felt like I died. It's just like that sometimes. But I reckon I'll be all right. Cheers. All right. Thanks. So, yeah, I think we'll read Georgia Peach Tears. This is from March 27th, 2016. Weep your Georgia peach tears into your chocolate truffle satin pillows. Wipe your Georgia peach tears into your red velvet cake sheets. This is only a favored nightmare indeed. All alone in the gingerbread candy mansion against the blueberry rock hard candy mountains beside the cranberry juiced sea. Fruit roll up the magic red carpet leading to your wafer door. The fabric flavored strawberry. Kool-Aid flowing through your juice box heart. Now and later's the square pillows on your couch. Chocolate milk seats all in chocolate chip cookie foundation. This is sweet old Boggs' house. Scrape the wet cake mix, make up into the root beer float fountain sink and toilet. And all of your crazy gumdrop thoughts pounded against jawbreaker tub and walls, surrounded by edible marbles and balls. This is what you always wanted, so you thought. Or Earl Grey cotton candy fog in your lawn. Weep your Georgia peach tears back into your heart. Cocoa powder soiled garden is still milk washed. Won't you take your black licorice sunglasses off? All right. Cheers. Thank y'all. All right. I guess I'll do a couple more. And I guess I'll get out of here. All right. This one's called Purika. It's from April 5th, 2016. As a cure, we were all poisoned with flowers, spoiled by experience, taste, and travel, enchanted by the infinite. And now it is so damn hard to sit still here. It is so hard to be restful and quiet. Yet the kind of racket needed to come back to life is always so very tempting and forbidden, yet mundane. Mentioning murdered murmurs and fate delayed and belated. Your seed is planted in your chasm, juicy geyser erupting, begging to flood and leave abandoned, dry and dirty natural sewer. As a cure, we were all deluged with pleasured moisture and food, as well as the company of company. Soon we again and again learn that we're always going to be missing something and that we're always going to be missing somebody. Wanting to enjoy to the utmost degree what we have gathered and possess already. The places we visit to sit in, to relate in relation, to pivot and pause, turn lights out and fireplace on. Sometimes by yourself with the windows open, the wind fairly mild in temp, calm in commotion and temperament. Pure darkness except the light infiltrating as the mellow, more mystical cloud broken and broke to smile about it, to smile at it. As a cure, this place is not only haunted, it is abundant yet humble. I don't want to go home, for isn't this just as much it? The power in red chi shake, thrusted and channeled through persistence. As a cure, we once painted ourselves in the foulest of conditions, in character and position. The authenticity of smoked inner parts, never so green, never so blindingly exposing. The places we are going and the gates we are closing, they call themselves Purica. Cheers. All right. And so I think I'll do a couple more. So this one I wrote November 29th, 2018. It's it's called Dear Mississippi. And I was kind of heated when I wrote it. My family's from Mississippi, by the way, born and raised. I'm the only one in my immediate family not born there. So, yeah, there's always more to be told. Let's just put it that way. There's not enough blood on your hands, yet not enough water in the giant river for the right hand to wash the left. Not enough bodies floating in the river. Still plenty of loose trees growing out in the middle of the road. Loose strings floating in the air. Broken guitars and banjos burning as crucifixes at the picnic. Trying to kill the soul to extinguish the music. Squeeze and dry all such movements. Old sip, old miss. I've known you since I were a wee bit kid. Rooted in black soil, my umbilical cord and placenta still connected to the ground, fertilizing and being fertilized while still pissed on. Then soiled with poison semen. Not enough lemons to squeeze and quench these thirsts. Still plenty of cotton curses, hellfire and caged birds. Lightning strike me of my words. Baptized, drown and submerged in sweat. Fresh and aged blood from the oldest graveyard vineyard. I am urged to hold my tongue and tame my temper, because they'll kill you. Pride always celebrated. Pain no one wants to remember. They say it was so long ago. Yesterday, yesteryear. You should forget about it and let that go. Though the flag of the rebel and the thick gas still flows right above our nose. But shut up about your people's struggle, because it was oh so long ago. You stay in line, boys. Show some respect for this land that your eldest folks cultivated. Broke, still miraculously not extinct or broken. The picnics, all just a message of subjugation. Family outings doused in smiles, laughter, and entertainment. And it was so long ago. People don't believe, think, and act like that anymore. Little monkey, go back, play a song, drink till the demons and the spirits kill your insides swinging on that porch. Pop the cork for to harvest all of the crops and gardens of your insides. Even the fumes, mists, the angels' share supposedly disappeared into the clouds so loaded. Blue moons and blue black bodies soaked in blue whiskey draped in a bed of vines. Kutsu cuts through the jawline, along with barbed wire, in the dark valley of the mighty Mississippi gold mine. And still, the spirit will never die. The music will never die. All righty. Cheers. All right. This next one, which perhaps may be the last one, it's pretty short. It's called Expensive Hoopties. And it's talking about us. We wear our medallions, our cowbells, our chains. And this ain't just some urban cowboy tale, surfing on airwaves that feel like a bed of nails. Hell hath no fury like a human torn, set out to sell, set up to spill and spell, heal, weld, and build. You cracked, split artisan, you. At this table, all the cards are pardoned for revealing in the dew smeared view. Your eyes blurry, rain spackled and washed, yet no one can see beyond the glass and the gloss. Sometimes we wear our cause in our plots, our shots through our bars, sometimes feeling like we never actually aimed, as if pain and drain are the only laws. Drunk in the slosh, sob in the lot you bought, hands over your face, flooding out your most expensive, fancy, beat-up car. Cheers. I'm gonna try to close out with some harmonica, I suppose. Key of C. Cheers. All right, we're gonna welcome Will to the stage right now. Y'all give it up for Will.
Hi, I'm gonna just sing Acapulco. Won't you come along with me to the Mississippi? We'll hop a boat to the land of dreams, float on the river down to New Orleans, where the bands that meet us, boom, 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 old friends that greet us, where all the proud and elite folks meet. Heaven on earth, they call it New Orleans. Oh, Basin Street, Basin Street, where the best folks always meet.
where I can't lose my Basin Street blues. Okay, and then I'm gonna sing an original song. Thanks. I have the lyrics in case I forget them. I've got to wake up from these difficult dreams, 'cause I've heard every high note a chemical sings, but I've seen just how low that sweet chariot swings. If I'm not to die, I've got to do something. What it takes, my heartache soon may break, heaven shake. Well, I've been on a stage in a tent with 3 rings, and I've been in a cage with a birdie who sings. But I've flown much too high for the wax in my wings. If I'm not to die, I've got to do something. Winds may blow, ice and snow blow. It's cold, I must go. I will miss all the tragedy and the romance. I will miss each and every delicate dance. But I've danced far too hard and I've broken my strings. If I'm not to die, I've got to do something. What it takes, my heart aches and may break, heaven shake. Well, I've got to wake up from these difficult dreams, 'cause I've heard every high note a chemical sings. But I've come to the part where the fat lady sings. If I'm not to die, I've got to do something. What it takes, my heart aches soon may break, heaven shakes. Thanks.
All right. I think Joe Shelton just got here too, y'all. Hell yeah. So he's essentially going to close us out. Y'all welcome Mr. Joe Shelton, aka Grinch, to the stage.
Okay. Yeah. Be sure and come on to that Christmas extravaganza. You've given away my secret. I know, right? I do sometimes. Right. It's like, okay, Clark Kent glasses. Who's that? Right. Okay. Changing gears real fast here. Let's see if everything comes out right. All right. First thing first. You know what the pros do, y'all. Airplane mode. You never know. In a long dry walk between 2 places. Wet your lips at the oasis. When back among the cactuses, don't wet your face with tears, for out among the waves of sand, your destination nears. Thank you. Couple of quick hitters here. Loaf around on a leaf like a slug in the garden. That's not me, I beg your pardon. Got my house on my back, and I'm hitting the trail. I'm leaving one too, as you've guessed. I'm a snail. Okay, snails.
About a year out of college, I lived off of 15501 between Chapel Hill and Durham in the Foxcroft apartments. I had a roommate, James, who I wronged profoundly and repeatedly. He was agreeable enough, but familiarity bred contempt between us, as it will. I'm remembering now my coup de grace of shittiness. I left him holding the bag of our final month's rent when I precipitously flaked out and hit the road for Atlanta. To clear my head, or sometimes to cloud it, I used to go out for long contemplative walks in the wee hours. I pondered what I'd do with my degree and with my life. Grad school, law school, teach? I still don't know. Chapel Hill had a glut of us kick around degreed bums who careened around town spinning our wheels, while our more intentional degreed brethren overtook their life goals elsewhere. So it seemed to me then. I note that many of those intentional grads robotically and voluntarily marched into minefields of disillusionment, dissatisfaction, and midlife crises, piling up material successes and possessions like so much dung. As many nights as not, I crossed the land island between the two elevated forks of 15501, treading along a foot-worn dirt path lined on either side by unmown clusters of grass that gave the effect of miniature hedgerows. At some point, I usually wound up at the well-lit 24-hour Kroger's that was nestled in a nearby strip mall. One night, having gotten home early from my nightly bacchanal at Bub's and having dropped off another 20-ounce plastic Bub's cup for my collection, I walked across to Kroger's for a drunk snack, grabbed some cookie dough in a tube from the coolers near the eggs, some barbecue-flavored Lay's chips. In the checkout line, I was behind Clarkston Hines, a Duke University football player. He was there with his wife and toddling son. His wife called the boy Clarky. I felt a twinge. Hines had posted some monster numbers in the recent Duke-UNC game. 30 points up in the fourth quarter, Coach Steve Spurrier had called a pointlessly cruel flea flicker trick play to run up the score. It was a hell of a way to wind up a second consecutive 1-10 season under Coach Mac Brown. My roommate James and I were there in the sparsely populated cheap seats of Kenan Stadium, throwing our hands in the air and cursing Spurrier hard. I understand now that Steve was just pumping up his coaching stock to take a shot at a more prestigious program, the University of Florida. Still, fuck him. Seeing Clarkston with his wife and little Clarky at the late night grocery made me sad somehow. It's too late to have a toddler awake, I thought, a trashy thing to do to a kid. In that moment, I extrapolated a fantasy version of his NFL career for him, but without any of the Joe Namath and the fur coat fun, just people with their hand out for his wealth, to plagiarize the great philosopher Flava Flav. Mostly sober at this point, I walked back across the bridge in the dark and headed home. As soon as I came out of the small patch of forest, there was some sort of power surge that made the whole string of transformers explode, one after another, all along the tops of the utility poles. Each explosion was about as loud as a shotgun blast, but distinct. If you've ever heard and felt a transformer blow, there's no mistaking the sound. A Duke Blue ghost of electricity cancerously coursed down along the street parallel to 15501. I'm lucky to be alive, I'm sure. I got home, put the cookie dough in the fridge, and went to bed. A couple of nights later, I came home from Bub's, good and drunk. I put the cookies in the oven and passed out on the couch. At daylight, James poked me in the shoulder to wake me as I slept through the screaming smoke alarm. He held a ruined cookie sheet in an oven mitt-wrapped hand. It held 12 small, evenly spaced, charred cinders. Through the smoky haze, he smiled at me. Cookie? He asked. All right. Human friendship. Oh. All right. All right, my head's going snap, crackle, pop, but I'm going to do one of the very few of my songs that I allegedly have memorized. We'll see. A poet's life is hard, he seldom gets it right. He contemplates his paradoxes all throughout the night. The sparkles of the indigo he hasn't captured yet. He's trying to capture starlight with a butterfly net. A poet's life is hard. He hears don't quit your day job, it's pretty good advice. Those street poets are shivering, their hands are cold as ice. But poets' heads are crowded with every awful noise that desperately need purging and speaking through his voice. A poet's life is hard. Whoa, why can't he spend some famous days writhing painfully like Coleridge in a lotus-induced haze? Or in Persia where it's roomy, they strum proto-guitars, sipping tea that's laced with opium from Zarfs and samovars. His bachelor's of English is useless every day. Dost thou desire fries, he says, to go with your entree? He's threadbare like a radio that's on highway miles, afraid that his black turtleneck is never quite in style. A poet's life is hard. In a bureau like at Emily's, his stuff might be discovered by a crowd of literati who embrace him like a lover. It's rocky, still there's primrose on his self-deluded path. He's all washed up like Shelley, maybe he'll take the gas like Plath. And when he's gone, his poetry will likely go away. Even things that bear repeating so often seem cliche. You'd never choose the poet's life, you'd be bruised and scarred. But if you've got the calling, well, that's what's in the cards. A poet's life is hard. Thank you, Kava Bar. I love you. Be well.
Thank y'all. Come back and see us. My name is Kevin Evans. We do this every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Remember to check out DJ Uncle Riz this Friday. Right here at this bar. Tip your bartenders. Cheers.